Welcome back, everyone. Over here at Carolina Beat, we're talking about, the role of a realtor. So who did we call? We called Tom Gale from Team Gale at Coldwell Banker Seacoast Advantage. Welcome to the show, my friend.
Hey, Troy.
I have a little bit of a secret. I've always wanted to be a real estate agent.
You and everybody else.
Oh, really? Is it that common?
So people love homes,
Yeah.
and they love the TV shows and whatnot, so it's something that a lot of people want to do, and that's kind of the thing that I don't think that people understand is that, showing homes is kind of the tip of the iceberg. There's so much more that's underneath.
Is there? A lot more to do than
Yes.
just being glamorous.
That's right.
Is that what it's all about? Look, let's talk a little bit about how do you know you're choosing the right realtor?
Well, you need to have somebody that knows the market. If I am licensed as a realtor in North Carolina, I can work anywhere in the state, but I don't know the subtleties of each market and what might be built right behind the home that you're looking at. So it's important to have somebody that knows the local market and can help you out.
So do you mean each county by county, or do you specialize just in a certain area?
So even within the counties, I would really try and get somebody that knows your neighborhood and your, market.
I think that's the important thing, to make sure that if you're using a real estate agent or a real estate broker, as they might say here in America, is making sure you're comfortable. What are some of the things that people ask you when they come and see you to make sure that you're the right guy for them?
Well, I think that you need to have somebody that kind of understands what you're trying to do in the process. I think that you need to have somebody that listens and is a good communicator and communicates the way that you want to be communicated with. That's one of the most important things that we do is we share the data of what's going on in the market and keep you up to date. So I think that having somebody that knows the market and is able to communicate all that with you is really, really important.
I got you. Well, if you're like me, do you, I remember I sold an apartment back home in Australia, and I thought, I'm going to do this on my own. What do you say to people like me?
So, I know that people always feel like they can do it on their own, which they're allowed to, of course.
Yeah, it was a disaster.
But that's what I was going to say is I've had so many people that give us a call. They had a closing that was scheduled, and the day of closing they found out it wasn't going to happen. And of course, that's what nobody wants. And a realtor helps to kind of keep the glue together and ask the questions early and figure it out and make sure that it's a smooth process.
Well, interesting you say that, because I was going to ask you sort of led into my next question. What function does a realtor play in the sale of your home?
Sure. Well, in North Carolina, you have a designated listing agent and a designated buyer's agent. So they have two different roles depending on if they're representing the seller or the buyer. And so as if I'm working as a buyer's agent, for instance, while you're walking through the home and oohing and awing, I'm listening to everything that you're saying. So that way, when you've, at the end of the day, seen a dozen homes, I can help to kind of put it all together for you.
And hone it down.
Exactly. In particular, because so many people emotionally get connected to it. And my job is to kind of take a look at it from the logical aspect of it and help you to keep it all together.
So are you selling or are you buying? You represent both, but at different times.
Correct.
You cannot, as a licensed realtor here, do both for this.
You are allowed to. It's a much trickier thing, and if you work in that scenario, you would be a dual agent where you can't really work for either side. You just kind of pass the information back and forth.
I got you. And we see a lot of reality TV nowadays.
Yep.
It could be quite someone's headache, let me tell you. But you see these people go through and they're always saying, don't say you like the house. Don't say you like the house. Look, I can't help it. If I like the house, I'm going to tell you.
Sure.
Whether you're the real estate agent or not.
And that's the reason why you would want to get a buyer's agent, is because you can tell them that. They are there to help you out. They've got your best interest at heart.
Does it make the price go up if you love the house?
Well, again, I think that's where the agent can kind of guide you through the process. If you have a buyer's agent, they can tell you what everything else is selling for. I've had people that want to pay more than what I tell them that I think it's worth, and that's up to them if they want to pay that much.
Because they fell in love with the home.
So, absolutely.
That's the way it is. If you want to find out more about Team Gale, there it all is up on the screen, everyone. Team Gale at Coldwell Banker, Seacoast Advantage. Go over and see Tom. He's going to take care of absolutely everything for you. Back after this short break, everyone. You're watching Carolina Beat.